to conclude, I would like to ask, is there any advice or suggestion you would like to give mothers or a lesson?
Not at all. I'm in no position to give advice or suggestion or what did you say?
Lesson.
A lesson. Each one of us are unique. Each one of us should have the right to go on the right path, and if they go on the wrong, that will be a teaching lesson itself. Because life itself is the biggest teacher, and as human beings, we just cannot be judgmental. That मेरे ज़माने में ऐसा होता था तो तुम करो. ये तो ज़माना है ही नहीं तो how can you do it? So we should respect each other for what we are. And one point I would like to say that it is the job of a mother-in-law, since she is senior, to be respectful and loving towards the daughter-in-law in order to get the love back. It is not that I will stand on a pedestal and then look down upon everybody just because I'm a mother-in-law. No, each one of us will become at a certain time. So let us respect each other and let us, have our own lessons taught by life itself.
Definitely.
No judgmental, no judgments.
Especially in today's era where there's so much advice given on social media, there's Google, there's panels and opinions being formed. I really feel like one should do what really
You
saves
think
their
that is
goal.
right.
Yeah. I know what's best for my children, and I think that's
Yes, sometimes you can discuss about problems with your senior mother-in-law. Why? Because perhaps she knows a little more. So we can go into like that too. The ultimate decision, it lies in the parents' hand. We should take advice from a senior if it is given in a respectful manner, and it is in the interest of your life or your child's life. Only then. Otherwise, no.
Having said that, what do you think one thing that both of our generations should ultimately agree upon?
Respect. That is the only emotion that is common to all relationships. Love comes much later. If there is no respect, there is no love, isn't it? What do you think?
And I also feel with my 1-year-old, if I don't respect him, or even if I'm mean to him, it clearly shows in his behavior for the next 1 hour with me.
He retaliates immediately.
Yes. So respect both ways, not that because we are elder we can disrespect our children.
Absolutely.
Respect works both ways.
Like my elder son, I remember when he was in class 7th or 8th, I must have threatened him with something. So he could not reply to me at that time, but he picked up my favorite book, and later when I just opened it, it was, "Please do not threaten, enable." My God, that was the lesson that I got. Yes, we should not threaten. We should help the child to do it, enable him. And a child of class 7 standard wrote that, and he taught me a lesson for life. Let's not threaten each other. Let us enable.
To finish this off, what does love in parenting look like across both our generations?
I think first you answer, then I will agree or disagree. What is it in your words, in your opinion?
I think to me is the eye contact with my children, which just changes everything. I can understand what they're feeling, what they want to convey, and love to me is just understanding them and trying to understand them. There are days where I feel like I'm not understanding them and they feel frustrated, but when I look at them, they look at me, and I feel like I'm always going to be there for them. So I feel like this eye contact with them means the most to me, is love to me.
I will continue from where you have left, okay? For me, yes. Once again, we'll take the example of the eye contact. Now we'll reverse the situation. The child should be able to understand our eye contact. If you are telling him something through your eyes, do not do this, he or she should understand, and that makes him a part of your life, because it's us parents who will be training them to do the right or the wrong. So the eye contact should be understood both by the child as well as the parent, and the maximum brain development, as we all are aware, between 3 to 8. So वो बच्चे नहीं हैं, वो सब समझते हैं हम लोग से ज़्यादा. So we have to teach them the right thing at the right time. For example, when we go for films or we go to a restaurant, there are children who are behaving so badly. They will, but it is up to the parents and grandparents to keep them in check. We just can't unleash lead them.
Slightly guilty of that.
No, they will do it, but if the parents are running behind and they are managing, that is what the eye contact should be. You just either, you widen your eyes with love, or you squint it with a threaten. It should be understood by the child also. So it's a two-way traffic. Right.
So thank you so much. That's it. Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
It's a wonderful day for me, where a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law can sit, chat, and let many people across different sections of society realize that this relationship can be bettered, can be made perfect. It's respect, love, empathy, and a lot of fun. We must enjoy life. That is Seaside now calling off, and you must say the last few words. God bless.